Alright, it's the number 70 of my accountability to myself, and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. And today, the first thing that I would like to start with is that I'm not satisfied with my studying at all. And I realized it watching one video when the guy was talking about efficient education, which basically means that he was looking for the fastest way to study information. And honestly, it's a question that I was asking myself about a month ago, maybe, when I was preparing to exams and when I was studying 6 8 hours per day in order to prepare. And finally, I managed to prepare to those exams. I passed them, and I even have some information in my mind until today. So it wasn't like cramming in the last moment and then just forget everything. So I literally remember something, but it took a waste amount of time, and I'm convinced that there's a faster way to study information. And today I convinced about this watching this video when the guy was explaining how he reached from B1 English to C1 in 3 months, how he learned French in 3 months, how he learned Japanese to understand. Not he doesn't possess Japanese as a fluent language, but he's able to watch manga, for example. And it also took 3 months. And in school, he was studying also extremely fast. And in 16, he was making like $3,000 per month, just making some stuff in internet, being like a manager working in the marketing area or something like that. And now he's like 22 years old or something, and he's been studying in Boston, and at the same time he has some projects with millions of dollars. And it's something that really surprised me, how people eventually find those ways to find an efficient way of studying, literally efficient way, when their mindset, it just works. Otherwise they don't even struggle when their mind doesn't turn among seductive offers and time they're supposed to spend to study. Their mind works otherwise. They know that they have only one option, and they're dedicated to that one option. And I was really surprised. So I want to read some more, I want to study some more about some kind of ways that I could apply in order to remember information better, to study information faster, and so on. Because I realized that even though I'm studying 4 hours, 6 hours per day, and it's kind of not bad, but let's be honest, I can be way more efficient. And sometimes having my phone next to me, it distracts me. Sometimes it distracts me. And I can definitely apply some methods to study better. The repetition system, how to say it? Yeah, when you repeat information from time to time, you need to know those timelines when you need to repeat that information. You need to understand how you need to start studying. What do you need to do before this? For example, when you breathe with fresh air, or when you do some minor physical activities, just jumping, push-ups, pull-ups, something like this before studying, it enhances your ability to remember, your ability to focus. And it's definitely something that must be applied, undoubtedly, and it's something that I do not apply. So I definitely want to study some more about this. And yeah, I want to try different kind of ways because I literally feel that it's so fucking hard. I literally need a system. I need to build a plan, for example, even at least about the languages I study. I need to build a plan and I need to follow this plan. I need regular repetition and something like this in order to study faster, because it's not about studying, about being able to study 10 hours per day. It's about being able to study efficiently, to actually have as much as possible profit from the study, you know. So let me go over my day. Morning, I woke up, nothing special. I was studying sales for 1 hour 30 minutes. Then I went to the gym. By the way, my shoulder still hurts, and in general I don't feel this. There's only one position when it really hurts a lot, but for example now I'm moving, it's fine. And I guess I don't know, I don't know what kind of position, but today, for example, I was training my back, and the only the only exercise when my shoulder actually hurt, it was pull-ups, when I was doing pull-ups. And yeah, it was the only moment when my shoulder hurt, but I hope in a couple of days it will be fine, because while doing bench press, especially 100 kilos, it might be really dangerous, because dangerous not danger, dangerous dangerous because it's a big risk of getting injured, to get you know a trouble with your shoulder. So I hope it will be, I hope really it will be fine in a couple of days, because I can resist training in the gym. It's something that keeps my discipline on the highest level. So after that, I returned home. I studied French for 1 hour. I was reading a book for 30 minutes, and I was studying English for 40 minutes. Not 30, but 40, just because it was interesting to me this time. And I didn't actually want to stop, but I was supposed to stop because I needed to go to have my, I don't remember, lunch or dinner, whatever. First lunch, and then in hour I had dinner. Yeah. And also I was studying some information about my task, about my university subject, intercultural skills. I spent 1 hour studying some information about assignment, and in total I spent 4 hours 40 minutes to study today, which is not a lot, but at the same time now it's only 9 p.m. 9:10, and which basically means I can literally fall asleep before it's 10 p.m., which means I can wake up easily at 6 a.m., but I still have one thing to do, so I think I will fall asleep a bit later, but it will be way earlier than in average. Yeah, and also I want to read about those methods of efficiency, because that's something that might be really applicable. That's something that might save a lot of time for me, and the more time I can save, the more time I can invest in myself, and the more energy I can save at the same time. So there's definitely something that I want to learn about, but in general that's all. Yeah, tomorrow I have a day off. I don't have classes in university, so I still need to do something about this assignment of intercultural skills, but I really want to dedicate most of my day of studying, or maybe even learning of studying something. It sounds weird, and I have 4 tasks which are not included in my to-do list, basic to-do list. Normally I leave them till the end of the day, and if I have some free time I can work with them, but normally I don't really work with them and I just postpone them. But tomorrow I will try to execute them either, because it's something important. And basically, yeah, so that's all for today. And it's been 70 days since I started recording this, which pretty nice. So I have some ideas. I will try to implement them and to struggle not only with my discipline but with my efficiency, because with discipline I don't really need to struggle. I can easily keep accountability, I can easily schedule my day, adhere to the schedule, but I need to become efficient. So without being said, that's all for today, and see you tomorrow.